It's the winter break and Rangers won't be back in action for a little while. However, we'll be active in the transfer market. In today's video, we will discuss all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Chris Boyd has branded Celtic as conspiracy kings as he stated supporters have been brainwashed over Rangers not conceding penalties. The former Ibrox striker claimed when it comes to the peddling the narrative of biased referees that Celtic are the main offenders. It comes after the Scottish FA yesterday responded to Rangers' statement on the controversial penalty call in the match against Celtic last week. Ibrox Chiefs had been adamant their side should have been given a spot kick when Alistair Johnston handled the ball in the box. However, Nick Walsh pointed for a goal kick and VAR Willie Collum saw no clear and obvious error. James Bisgrove and Craig Robertson met with Crawford Allen to discuss the incident with contrasting versions of events from Ibrox and Hampden Chiefs over the outcome of the meeting. For Boyd, Rangers were well within their rights to question the decision, after which it still was broadcast on Sky Sports showing Abdallah Sima offside in the build-up. And the pundit was forthcoming in his opinion that Celtic are the conspiracy kings, as he cited Michael Nicholson's penalty Rangers AGM jibe. In his Scottish Sun column, Boyd wrote, "Let's get it right. When it comes to peddling the narrative that the SFA and the referees are biased, Celtic are kings. Their supporters have been brainwashed into believing our top officials are too terrified to award a penalty at Ibrox. Their chief executive even spun the line at Celtic's recent AGM to divert attention away from criticism the board were getting from shareholders. Predictably, the saps all lapped up. While Boyd took aim at Celtic and their supporters over refereeing narratives, he insisted Rangers' criticism of Willie Collum was too far, and after that Celtic no-handball flashpoint. The pundit blasted reports that Rangers requested Collum not to be involved in their matches moving forward, a reported request that was immediately rejected by the Scottish FA. And Boyd stated that in no way is Collum biased as he launched a fierce defence of the official despite his opposite view of the handball decision. Boyd wrote, "But there's one thing I'm certain about, and that is the criticism of Willie Collum this week has gone too far, and it really has to stop. Were Rangers within their rights to ask for an explanation over the controversial Old Firm penalty incident? In my book, they were. I said so in my column earlier in the week, and I stand by that 100%. But telling the SFA they don't want Collum to officiate at their games any longer has gone way over the score." He added, "I'm sorry, whatever anyone thinks about him, Collum isn't biased against one team or another." Just a quick one guys, we've released our January merch drop, so do browse the new collection. We've got the Mr. Blue Nose tees, along with our Stauncho Meter tees. Do, as I said, browse the collection by going down into the link in the description, or going to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. Supporter group the Union Bears have vowed to unlock their full potential of the Ibrox support with the club's new Rangers End. The club confirmed today that they will create a new singing section in the Coupland Road stand for the 2024-2025 season as a part of the Ibrox revamp. A number of new accessible viewing positions are also set to be added to the front of the rear section of the same stand, increasing the overall wheelchair accessible spaces to 153, the highest of any stadium in the Scottish Premiership, while the stadium capacity overall will rise by almost 600. Rangers announced the new seating arrangements following a significant period of consultation with supporters and numerous stakeholders. The club's ultras, Union Bears, are currently housed in the front corner of the Rumland stand, which is at the opposite end of the ground from the Copland, and they will make the switch. The Union Bears have welcomed the move, and a statement from them read, "Following a successful trials throughout the last 18 months, we can confirm the Union Bears will be located in the Coupland front next season. During these trials, we showcased a small glimpse of what benefit this move could have and would like to thank fellow fans for their support during this time. We've always believed that the active Rangers fan scene should be at the heart of the Rangers End and anticipate now unlocking the full potential this opportunity gives us not only as a group but as a Rangers fan scene as a whole. We have been encouraged in recent weeks to see positive feedback from the club, players and managers alike. We now look forward to not repaying the trust in today's decision, but continuing to provide the support from the stands as we go into the vital second half of the season." Rangers will not meet Brighton's huge valuation for Abdallah Sima after his loan spell at Ibrox ends, but a deal could still be done after positive new talks. Speaking exclusively to Football Insider, former Rangers defender Alan Hutton admitted he was eager to see the loanee remain in Glasgow after his excellent spell so far. As revealed by RFC News on New Year's Eve, Brighton would be open to selling the 22-year-old permanently and value him at between £10 to £15 million. The latest news from Ibrox sources today is that the two clubs remain in dialogue and positive discussions have taken place. Sima remains the Rangers' top goalscorer in all competitions, and his exceptional strike against Kilmarnock on Tuesday brought his goal tally up to 15 across 33 appearances. However, while the Seagulls may be willing to depart with their forward, Hutton remains doubtful that Philippe Clement's side would be able to fund a move. He said, "I think if the price is right, they'll get him. I'll be very surprised if Rangers pay between £10 to £15 million on one player. I can't see that happening, only if they get him for a price that they're happy with. We've seen them spend huge fees in the past, like when they paid £7 million for Ryan Kent. These types of fees they have done sometimes, but anything above that I can't see. I'm looking at Kevin van der Veen, Lawrence Shankland. I don't think that they're going to cost anywhere near that. Me personally, I want to see Simmer stay. We're starting to see the best of him. We know he can score goals, but that fee is a big stumbling block." Former Rangers coach Harry Watling is reportedly in contention for the vacant manager job at Plymouth. The Englishman worked under Michael Beale and his coaching staff at Ibrox, having previously worked together at QPR. The Athletic states that Watling is under consideration for the main gig at the Championship side, Argyle. They currently sit 18th in England's second division, with Neil Duship in caretaker charge following Stephen Schumacher's departure from Stoke. Watling is said to face competition from Blackpool head coach Neil Critchley. Livingston are keen to bring midfielder Andy Halliday back to the club, according to multiple reports. The former Rangers man has fallen out of favour at Hearts under Stephen Naismith, and it is understood he is assessing his options this January transfer window. The Edinburgh Evening News now report that Halliday's former club, Livingston, have made an approach to Hearts about the possibility of bringing the 32-year-old back to West Lothian. The story goes on to state that manager David Martindale feels the experience of Halliday could be a useful asset in his squad as they prepare for a relegation scrap at the foot of the table. Halliday will likely not make a decision on his future until the end of January, but he could leave Tynecastle either on loan or a permanent deal as he searches for more game time. The former Ibrox favourite has played just 6 times this season, with all appearances from the substitutes bench. Steven Gerrard's job at Al Ettifaq is hanging in the balance, according to multiple reports. The former Rangers manager is said to be in a bit of a bother at the Saudi Pro League side. The Liverpool and England legend made the return to the dugout in the summer, as he was one of the several high-profile football stars to make the venture to the Middle East. While most of the big names are still performing well on the pitch in Saudi, such as Cristiano Ronaldo, Ruben Neves, Sadio Mane, Gerard has struggled. Ettifaq have gone 9 matches without a win and currently sit 8th in the Pro League, a whopping 28 points behind leaders Al Hilal. In those 9 games, Gerard's side have scored just 3 goals. The run is a part of a broader picture that has seen Ettifaq manage just 2 wins from 19 games as a part of their 25 points massed so far this season. The Pro League is now on a 6-week winter break while the Asian Cup takes place. Rangers fans, what are your thoughts on Abdallah Sima, and would you like to see him join the football club? Yes or no? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Remember, we have released our brand new merch drop, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or go to rfcclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.